time states as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only to find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Ohio State's offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
That's reeled in. It's Porter. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. First down for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. To the air, it's St. Clair. Grab near the marker, it's Wilson. Oh, out of space. They get him down to this offensive setup, first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they strike first.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Trojans offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Rides to the basket. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong?
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finds a little space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's St. Clair. That's caught. It's Porter. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, and when you got playmaker,
he'll take a shot. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and into the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided he could get remotely close to him.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Gets open down the middle.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the sack comes from the middle linebacker, who is the quarterback of the defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The Trojans will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fires to the tight end. That's a crease at the 20. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Pocket breaking down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Fox. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The give from the gun. Plows through the defense. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll go right back to the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Hang on, Sloopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. And the Trojans are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires into traffic, it's picked off.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down. A hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw. It's Fox. Grab near the marker. It's Jordan. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jordan. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
The give on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. He's got it. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Fox. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They'll try to snap it quickly. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
With the catch, it's Fowler. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout call here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Porter. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Finds his man. It's Porter. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. That's caught. It's Miller.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And the story of this first half has undeniably been the play of that kid under center. He's in total control of the offense, making the right decisions and reads, not trying to do too much. There's a reason he gets the NIL deals and all the love on social media. That young man is him, and doesn't that opposing team know it? Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me.
He's going to throw deep right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When a running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw at St. Clair. That's caught. It's Porter.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Would have just been a 47-yard field goal attempt from here, but they are thinking touchdowns and trying to move the chains here on 4th. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. On the run, it's Jackson. This time, he'll be stopped behind the line, and they'll pretty much give back what they just gained. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Porter. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door. 1st and goal.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Hendricks. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Fox. Quickly complete. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run cleanly.
Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. The Trojans decide to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run.
There he goes! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Right back to the well. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Quickly out to the tight end. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Jones. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He'll get rid of it. Got his man. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the pummeling has started. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Wormley. Runs through a tackle. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Fox. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. We open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Looking for space. It's Allen. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Now facing a 3rd and long.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. The throw. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. You just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll try the run. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets...
Putting it on! Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's St. Clair. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Hendricks.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games. We had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Throwing right. He's got it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. And the Trojans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Oh, what a caught! And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Finding open areas. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Buckeyes are in the red zone. To throw, it's St. Clair. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Porter. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things and wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay,